So what we're going to discuss today is we're going to talk about the punt squares. The punt squares. When it comes to a punt square, it determines the genotype and the phenotype of a person. The phenotype and the genotype is going to be basically the genetic makeup and the physical outside look. According to what I was able to discover once I went into my genealogy, I was able to find, however, according to my son's DNA, it is compared to my DNA, as it does zip. It creates a zipping effect. There is a trisomy. According to what I was able to see, if you look, I took the Central Nigerian. However you write, let's just say if you want to write it as Central Nigerian and define the Central Nigerian, you're gonna put Central. So then when you see Central, you're gonna be sure you create your punt to create your double T's first. You have to create the double T's. We have to create the double T's first, and then we have the Central and the Nigerian. And then the initial phase of the genetic makeup, it includes interphase and prophase. Okay, and the next one is where in the middle, where it separates the centromeres, where it gives the sister chromatids, is going to be the metaphase. It's where it all meets up together. You're gonna see you'll look at it and you'll see those two T's are gonna be the two Nigerian, the large T's, Nigerian, and then below it is going to be another phase of Nigerian, and then of course, which is the parent cell, which is going to be central, where the central is going to be the trisomy. It's the central. So we're able to see, as you're able to see here, this is the trisomy. There is a trisomy according to what we were able to find. We were able to define the trisomy of this cell division. However, what I will tell you, like I said, once again, along the punt square, you're going to first create it where you are able to create the double T's. And most of the time, male, female, whatever. That's how a lot of people try to do it, but I don't do it that way anymore. That's old, and it's not good. It's not good information anymore. So I took Central, put it over here. Nigerian, put it right here. Then I created, this is the prophase, this is where all of the nuclei and the ribonucleic acids are located, DNA and RNA. My next step to creating a cell, vision of a cell, was going to be, this is the centromere. You see where it's all going to meet up? The initial cutting of the chromatid is here between the two of these. And then what it's going to do, once the chromatids separate, it's going to go down and give you a copy of these. This in anaphase is right here, and it's going to create a copy of metaphase. Once it creates the copy of metaphase, the parent cell is then considered what we call cytokinesis. The parent cell is formed, and that is the trisomy. The parent cell is going to be the trisomy. I think over in the book it states interphase as being where the trisomy starts as the parent cell. But I did it backwards, and I was able to find the parent cell. The parent cell it happens in anaphase, but however, what we want you to understand is you can still separate. You can still find from here once you create that copy. That's going to be Nigerian. Period. And then in order for you to understand where you get your parent cell, you pull it from central. It's going to be central. Central is going to be the parent cell. Central is the parent cell of it. So the central is the parent cell. That's the parent cell. So does that determine, in this determining factor, like my mostess is probably central, where my mostess might be the central, and that's where we zipped at the AU, the what is it? It's AU, C, and T. I think that's what it is. If I'm not mistaken, y'all forgive me about that, because I was just studying that the other day. But just so that you all can see how when chromatids are formed, you can tell right here at the middle, that's the centromere. But during anaphase, a copy of this is going to be created. Once that copy is created, it's going to leap, and the cell is divisive, and it is dividing at a speed of 1 to 4 to 1, or 4 to 16 to 4. So we all have to understand, and the 2N is going to be your trisomy. We have 46 cells. Although we have 46 cells, the 2N is going to be the trisomy, which is the parent cell. Parent cell consists of two. The parent cell it consists of two daughter cells. Okay, so the two daughter cells. Just say, and it's going to be the daughter cells, is why they call it a trisomy. It does not mean that there is a retardation or there is a birth defect or none of those. It's just calculating the number of daughter cells. So for those that are interested in learning how to process any of your genealogy DNA information, here's a good way you can kind of go to verify, how and at what pace your the birth or the birthing of the cells or the creating of the cells or the separation or the cell division is taking place. So that's how we look at it. We look at that. That's prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and interphase. We call it cytokinesis. Cytokinesis it turns back once again, because at the end of it you're gonna have two parent cells. Once again they call them two daughter cells, but it's truly two parent cells. It's true to its value. And if you have any other questions, I would recommend you maybe finding a chemist that is able to break that down to you, but I pretty much try my best to give you what I need. And to the genealogy business, My Heritage, thank you so much for creating this information for me. I have plenty to go by. Factoring as well. I'm grateful for you, and I do pray that your business is successful. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.